How are you, students? I hope you will be happy and healthy. Dear students, we have done 5 poems in our class. Now we will do the sixth poem by Robin Klein. In this poem, little girl Amanda is instructed in her daily routine. The child feels that her freedom is curtailed. She expresses her views about the liberty in life. Now we will start the poem. Please listen it carefully and attentively. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Amanda's parents notice that she is biting her nails. One of her parents asks her not to bite your nails, Amanda. It's a bad habit. Then she is asked, don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Hunch means bend the top part of one's body forward and raise one's shoulder and back. Then she is asked, don't bend your upper part of your body and don't raise your shoulders now and then, Amanda. Stop that slouching and sit up straight, Amanda. Then she is again asked that Amanda stop that slouching. Slouching means sit and stand lazily. She is asked, don't sit in a laying or bending position. Sit up straight. You should be active in your sitting position, Amanda. Amanda is irritated by her parents' instructions. Then she imagines that there is a languid emerald sea. She imagines that there is a languid. Languid means peaceful and calm. Emerald means green. Sea. She imagines that there should be peaceful and green sea where the soul means only, inhabitant means dweller, is me. She imagines that in that sea I would the only dweller. She also imagines that a mermaid means water fairy. She imagines herself as a water fairy. She thinks that she would be a water fairy and drifting blissfully. Drifting means move, blissfully meaning peacefully. She imagines that like a water fairy, she would move with the water waves peacefully. Then she is again asked, did you finish your homework, Amanda? Her father asked Amanda that if she has finished her homework. Then she again asked, did you tie-dye? Tie-dye means clean your home, Amanda. Her father again asked her if she has cleaned up her room. Her father himself thinks that he had told her that to clean her shoes. Her father thinks that Amanda has cleaned her shoes, but it seems that she has not cleaned her shoes. Then she is again asked to clean your shoes. Clean her shoes. Amanda is irritated. She feels a irritation by her parents' instructions. Then she again imagines that I am an orphan. Orphan means a parentless child. She imagines that I would be an orphan roaming the street. If I would be an orphan, a parentless child, I would walk freely in the street. She says that I pattern soft dust with my hashed bare feet. eye pattern. Pattern means make. Soft pattern means make design. Soft dust with my has been peaceful. Bare feet. So she says that if I would be a parentless child, I will roam freely in the street and I would make best designs on the soft dust with my peaceful walking on the soft dust. The silence is golden, the freedom is sweet. Then Amanda favors the silence and freedom. She says that silence is the most favorable thing in one's life. She also says that freedom is also longed and liked by everyone in life. That's why she says that silence is golden, the freedom is sweet. Then Amanda again asked that don't eat that chocolate, Amanda. Her father forbade her that Amanda don't eat chocolate. If you eat chocolate, then you will suffer from skin disease. He says that if you eat chocolate, then pimples will appear on your skin. Remember your acne, Amanda. Acne means pimples. Will you please look at me when I am speaking to you, Amanda? Her father again said that if I am instructing you, you should listen carefully to me. You should not avoid my teachings and orders. Then Amanda again feels irritated. She feels an anger in her mind. She also imagines that I would be Rapunzel. There is a story behind Rapunzel. Rapunzel was a prince. She was locked up in a lonely tower by a witch. She fell in love with a prince. She had long and golden hairs. Rapunzel let down her hairs with the help of her hair. Rapunzel's lover climbed up the tower and released Rapunzel from the lonely tower. She says that I am not like Rapunzel. I would not care about anyone's love. I would not care about anyone in this world if I am prisoned in a lonely tower like Rapunzel. She says that life in a tower is tranquil. Tranquil means peaceful. She likes the life in that lonely tower. She also says that this type of life is rare. I shall certainly never let down my bright hair. She says that I will not act or do like Rapunzel. She will not let down her bright hair so that the prince will come and release her from that peaceful place. But she says that she will prefer to live lonely in that peaceful tower. Then Amanda is again asked and instructed, stop that sulking at once. Stop that sulking at once. Sulking means annoyed or upset. Her father asked her, Amanda, not to be upset and annoyed. You are always so moody. Moody means angry. Her father says that by your expressions, you seems that you are always angry. If anyone will notice that you are angry and upset, then they will think that we have a quarrel with you. We have nagged with you, Amanda. So please don't be sulking and moody, Amanda. Please try to live a happy and pleasure life. Don't don't be upset in your life. I have explained you the poem Amanda. I think that you have got it. Dear students, please you yourselves also do a deep study of this poem. Thank you.